Here it is displayed on the table. There is no need to take off the outer barrel because everything goes out in the back, so you don't have to worry about the quick change latch. Don't touch it, it's too brittle to play around with, at least on my gun. What I just like to do is to loosen the flash, muzzle flash, so it gets some tension to move, so I can move it the hopper back. The let's see. To receive the back of the gun from the front, you just use a hex key. You have to have two hex keys, one on the side and on the other side, because this is a nut that goes through the gun. The pistol grip, you don't have to take that off. You can do it with a big hex screw, but it's not necessary to access the gearbox. The gearbox is attached to a cassette, and the cassette, gearbox and stock is all in one piece. So when I get this baby open, I can show you how to separate those. There are splints to remove, and there are several screws that hold the gearbox together. It's a very compact gearbox. Here you can see the bolt. Put that aside. The reason for me to open this is that I'm going to put in a new spring, because when I bought this gun, it has a very massive spring, chromed up to 1.6 joule, and that's a bit too hot for our Norwegian fields. So I'm going to put in a 105 spring and hope that will bring it up to 1 joule perhaps. Come on. There's the other. Oh, I hope I can manage to get out the and here's the hop-up unit. So I might push that back a bit to release the spring. See if I can manage to get it out this way. And there we have it. There we have the barrel, the front part and the back part. Let's see how this looks in the camera, because I can't see from where I am. So this is the gearbox and pistol grip unit. Let's put this aside, because I'm not going to play around with that anymore. Let's see if I can align the camera a bit better. Like so. This pin here and this pin there holds together the buttstock, the pistol grip and the cassette and gearbox together. We have a pin here and a pin here that also keeps the gearbox to the cassette. And there's a pin here. You don't have to touch that, because that's the anti-reversal latch. I did that the first time and I really regretted that I did that, because that was a pain in the ass to get back into place. So now I can try to remove the pins. Do I have pin removing tools? one pin. Those pins have different thickness and length, so be careful where you are storing them and where you are reinserting them. The longest and the thinnest goes here to lock the stock. Let's see if we can reattach this in a way. It's not that easy. Can't see any quick connectors either, so just have to be careful with that one. And now I remove that pin and that pin. Let's see if we can do that without damaging my hands. There we have. And here you can see the size difference between the two pins, so they are quite easy to distinguish between each other. Also a little firmer. Come on. Oh, satan, konstant. Norwegian cursing word. Don't pay attention to that. Or quite hard pin this. There it comes. I hope. Like so. And now you can release. No, you cannot. I forgot. You have this screw. This is the fire selector. You have to remove that as well, of course. It's only come with full auto and safety. So careful because there's spring tension on this. Let's see if we can manage to get it good now. There we have the little spring, and this is the selector itself. Now I think we can try to get out the gearbox from the cassette. I hope. There it comes. This is the gearbox. Now we have several screws to open the gearbox. Those on the top are short, 2 in the back behind the piston, and also in the body as well. Just be careful not to twist the the connection here. So I should have some system here. Like so. The gearbox seems to be very solid. But as I mentioned, Asti Kilo has a very nice video about the internals of this gearbox, but not how to access it. Come on. There. And yeah, one up there. We have one at the back of the trigger. And that was the pinhole. There's a lot of screws in this shell. And they are in different sizes. That's why I'm trying to be a bit careful when I'm laying them out. Come on. Oh shit. Don't fuck with me. Don't be stupid. One. There it goes. And the one in the nozzle. Like so. Now is always the fun part. Open this without trying to make pieces fly all over the place. I think I've removed all the screws and all the pins. So we have two, of course, two more screws behind the motor. I might need another screwdriver for those. if I can find it. So, and come on, that was the wrong screwdriver again. So, now we can see if we can manage to open it up. It comes, small little click. I should have taken off this black connector so I can open the shell, and there it is. And now it's just the reverse process to make it fit back again. Beware of the anti-reversal latch. It has a spacer ferrule. Don't lose that one, because that's quite important. That was what I was struggling with when I was removing the pin. So yeah, now I just have to replace the spring, and I'm reversing the process.